What are we talking about today?
I pokes I had jokes.
I don't
All right, so 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to episode 207.
Yes.
207 of I Pokes and Head Jokes. It's your boy, Mr. Alex, and Mr. Koola on the other end. Thank you for coming back. We got a little, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. We got a couple of things to talk about. Nothing too crazy, but we have. What are you doing?
It's my merengue.
Okay, first of all, happy Black History Month to everybody out there. There's a lot of stuff that is behind Black history. We see it happening all the time. You know, first Black president, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman.
Black history president?
No, that's not. I'm just saying going back. You know,
I'm
just Black Panther. Like that's obviously something you should probably watch this time around. Yeah, both of them. Exactly, on demand. So happy Black History Month to everybody. We should be featuring. I guess we could feature Booker T. He has that song with Bad Bunny or Bugs Bunny, as your boy R-Truth was calling him yesterday.
I didn't know that. I didn't realize.
That's why you didn't realize what I was saying. Why when I text Bugs Bunny, right? Oh, okay. It was pretty funny though.
I'm not watching this show.
So we had some stuff to talk about. Pretty much AEW's Beach Break this week on Wednesday. New Japan Pro and what happened with Jon Moxley the other day on Friday. And what?
Wow. I just realized that AEW Revolution is happening on Saturday.
This Saturday?
I believe it's happening on Saturday. Let's get into it. Keep doing what you're doing, and it's the 27th.
Yeah, I'm like, it's at the end of the week. At the end of the month, I'm like, what is he talking about?
No, you know what it is? I saw somebody put something up, one of the superstars, they put up the 7th, not the 27th.
Oh, dummy. You sure?
That's
rude. Now you want me to check.
No, I'm on remember
it says the 29th.
What?
27th.
Is
You're right. 29th. 27th. Okay. But yeah, and then we're going to talk about the Royal Rumble. So pretty much just 3 things to talk about. Nothing too crazy. We're going to leave Royal Rumble for last because obviously it's the longest thing we could talk about. And there's a lot of things that kind of happen. Even for a short card, it's still a lot of things happening. It's a fucking Royal Rumble. Let's be real.
Yeah, titles that matter, matches that didn't seem like it did, and et cetera.
So let's just start off with AEW's Beach Break coming up this Wednesday. So what's going on with that?
All right, so I'm just going to go down the card real fast. We have a lumberjack match. Lance Archer with Jake Roberts going up against Eddie Kingston, and of course Jake Roberts is going to be in not the crowd, but he's going to be a lumberjack. So is the Butcher, the Blade, and the Bunny, and I'm sure other people as well. Of course, this is the second. I think this is the second lumberjack match. Kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing what difference they can do. And Lance Archer and Eddie have been going at it since about September, so it's a long, slow build. So I like it.
Why do I see that lumberjack match anywhere?
Okay, well let me keep going. Like I said, I'm gonna roll down. Top Flight versus the Acclaim versus Private Party versus Jurassic Express versus Sammy Hagar. Yes. Sammy Guevara and Jake Hagar is a tag team now versus Santana and Ortiz, FTR versus FTR as well, versus the Young Bucks versus the Inner Circle, Jericho and MJF, versus the Dark Order, Uno and Grayson. That is going to be a tag team battle royal for the AEW World Championship. Well, not for the championship, but for the match. So whoever wins either gets to go up against the Young Bucks, or the Young Bucks, if they win, they get to actually choose
their challengers. That's pretty cool. I'm okay with that, to be honest.
And they said anybody. So that's great to hear, because we've been seeing Private Party on Impact. We've seen Matt Hardy in Impact. We've seen Gallows and Anderson from Impact in AEW in about two matches, I believe it was so far. So they were all like the Bullet Club. Those four members, those two tag teams who are both champions, were in the ring when when the Bucks said it, right? So I'm looking forward to double champions, maybe, but that might be too much. You don't want to oversaturate the double champion thing or the numerous champion thing, especially if it's like the Bucks going everywhere to get championships while Kenny Omega just said the same thing, and they're pretty much in the middle of some kind of Bullet Club turmoil or the Elite turmoil. So
got it.
I don't know if that's such a good idea, but I'm ready to sit back and watch either way. We also have Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker with Rebel in a singles match. They've been going at it for a while, so I'm looking forward to that. And Thunder Rosa is Thunder Rosa. She's amazing.
Thunder Rosa's a fucking beast.
Yeah. So this is going to be a good match. I need more than 5 minutes, and I think that's going to happen. It's slowly happening with the women. They're getting more time. Also, we have Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson, versus Moxley and Death Triangle, Penta and Phoenix. Excuse me, not Penta. Pac and
2/3
Phoenix.
of the Death Triangle, yeah.
Yes, because Penta is actually supposed to be injured. Kayfabe, the Good Brothers actually like beat him up backstage, but everyone's saying that he was already injured, so they think that it was somebody else.
Just time off.
So they just gave him time off. So I like it. Hopefully he comes back better, and hopefully when he do come back, he should be in some title picture talk. Honestly, that's how
at least for the TNT Championship, pretty much.
At least because
have they held the tag team championships yet?
No. I know. Not yet. They were signed to a short contract. I think they re-signed recently, so that was probably the reason why. Especially when people like Hangman and Kenny have longer contracts, and SCU have multiple and longer contracts as well.
Where the fuck is Scorpio Sky?
He's doing a podcast right now, which I don't know if it started yet. I think it started like late January, maybe like last week. I like it. That's nice, but I don't care.
How does that stop you from wrestling? Yeah, how does that stop you from wrestling? Like, we have the podcast. We have our own jobs. Like, that doesn't stop us from doing our jobs. That's what I'm saying. Like, and we're working on other shit on top of that. Exactly.
I don't know. It's you know how it is. It's tricky. It's very, very tricky in the COVID era. Hopefully things make a way to happen. Like, I don't know. You know what it is? What I think it is? I think it's just the fact that AEW has so many people to push.
True.
And everybody deserves a push, and everybody deserves a championship.
Add another championship at this point, maybe. You know,
what?
like add one more. Yeah, like the fuck, like.
So now was the time for a third.
Because they have too many people. They're getting into the realm of WWE where you have too many people not doing enough, and you're like, the tag team shit is fine because now I'm seeing a bunch of tag teams. That's fine. And you can put people together to make the tag teams. But at the same time, like we've gone over this, Rey Fenix, Penta, fucking Pac. Yeah, they could be in tag teams. They could also be, singles.
Phoenix is getting that push. He's supposed to be in a singles match sometime soon. So I see that coming for him. And even with Pac is back. So I see more of them just being closely associated with each other more so than just tag teams. I don't want to see them tagging.
Excuse me.
I don't want to see them as a tag team. It'd be fine if they tag from here like time to time, but I don't want to see them as a tag team.
No, yeah. I mean, because the obvious tag team is Phoenix and Penta, obviously. Yeah. It shouldn't be Pac and Penta, but Pac and Phoenix. But either way, like I think they should, for the amount of singles wrestlers that you have there, maybe add another one, or like maybe put 3 people into the title mix. Like, who knows? Like, at least like instead of just being one person, it should like 2 people for the title. Like, put an extra third party third wheel
third or fourth. Honestly,
exactly, because you could have claims.
Yeah. Like, I honestly.
When was the last time you seen a 4-way title match?
and they are usually amazing. They're usually amazing. It's just, and I get it. You don't want to overdo it with those matches because some people just can't keep up with two fights happening in the middle of one fight.
Favor. Give me 1 second. So we're back. Sorry, technical difficulties on.
That's fine.
Again. But hey, no, yeah, I just think overall, like, you see the 4-way matches for number one contender. You don't see 4-way matches for title matches. So it's like, I would love to see something like that, or like, a four-way cage match, or a 4-way, elimination match. Like, there's ways to do things to put multiple people in the title picture, so that way, like, we don't forget. Like, you can have Jericho, you can have Cody Rhodes, you can have fucking Moxley, and obviously Kenny all in the fucking thing, or you could have Pac, Penta, Rey Fenix, and Kenny in the title match picture, or for the TNT Championship, you could do all these combinations as well. So it's like there's ways to do things, and they're easily available. They're easily done. Like, just this picture that you're playing SmackDown versus Raw 2006 again, and just make the matchups you want to make, and make the things that people might want to see in the long run. You know what I mean?
I don't think I like that game.
No, that's the one that had GM mode. That's pretty much what I'm getting at. Like, that's the one that had GM mode. That's the one that, you can make matches and play against each other. That's the one that Xavier Woods and Prince Pretty play against each other on YouTube all the time. All the time. They have a whole series on that. I forgot what it was called. But Battle of the Brands, that's what it's called. That's what they play against, and they are always doing it. So
okay, nice. Speaking of, I did see your Twitch. You've been tweeting your Twitch a lot.
It just auto tweets now. So yeah,
I like
it just does it. So,
and because you had texted me the other day, you was like, "Yo, I got like 150 new followers out of nowhere." That's where it came from.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Yeah, you're known in these Twitter streets apparently. Well, in the Twitch streets.
Somewhat, I guess.
Your COD.
If those people just followed a bit, so I'm not. And that's the funny thing. I'm not even fucking playing Call of Duty or anything like that. I'm playing like these random ass fucking games. I've been playing Stardew Valley, which is a farming and whatever simulator, like on the fucking Nintendo Switch and shit. Like, I put mad hours into that shit on Twitch. Just quick side note. And also, like, I've just been testing out other smaller indie games that are like $15-$10 here and there. 10 to 15
make
bucks
sure
here
you put it in the video to your Twitch handle.
Yeah, I could do that. I mean, it's always there, the Twitch handle, so it's not like it's not there.
I'm just saying.
The Twitch handle. Sorry, I heard the Twitter handle.
Yeah. No, Twitch. I mean,
not that big a deal. Seeing what we can do from that. But
back to AEW.
Yeah, back to AEW.
I like it. The women definitely need that. The women definitely need that. As far as
need what?
Like as far as
people in.
Yes,
the title picture.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, and I get it. Everyone is not the best in those type of scenarios, but I think it would also build the chemistry between multiple women at the same time, so that we can have those one-on-one matches and in any combination between whatever three people you put together. Because I do like that, and I like Dark, but Dark has a lot of matches where it's just like, okay, of course, it's just a build up.
Because that's the one thing. Sorry to cut you off. That's the one thing I do actually appreciate from WWE. The fact that although the women's division is not perfect and it revolves around the same four fucking people, for the most part, those same four people came up together and they put them in a lot of matches together and working around other things. At the same time, it's not like they're not pushing other people like Lacey Evans, Bianca Belair, and this and that. Like, they know how to kind of cultivate that a little bit, and AEW needs to start doing that as well, in terms of, like you said, having these women work together more, maybe doing it in tag matches, triple threat matches, fatal four ways, just shit like that, so they could get one, chemistry in the ring together at the same time, two, endurance and stamina, and just knowing each other and knowing a space that you're in with other people. A lot, like, there are definitely still some athletes who have trouble with being in the ring with the abundance of people. So, like, I've talked about it before, where there are athletes who tag team who have actually like tripped over each other, either get in the ring or getting out. Yeah, I mean, it's
gonna happen, but
practice makes perfect, man. You just gotta keep going with it at the end of the day.
And it's not the worst. One thing I've noticed about that with WWE is it's just camera angles. It's just camera
Yeah.
angles, and it's also it's a good, but it's a bad thing with WWE because it's like the amount of changing from shot to shot to shot. Somebody counted it on Twitter, like maybe like a month ago.
Mhm.
It was maybe about a couple of months ago, whatever. It was 18 shots in 2 minutes. That's a fucking lot. But
That
hey,
sounds like a Turkish novela almost. Like, for a Brazilian novela, like how they switch shot. Yo, if I send you something that I saw from like a Brazilian novela, like it was just a clip on Reddit, but yo,
no, send me that shit
I
if
almost
you
had a
into it.
seizure watching that because of the fact that it was
Okay, don't
cut,
send that.
cut, 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 some multiple different angles, and I was just like,
Hmm? Yeah,
I was like, I need to
that's
stop
exactly
watching
what
this.
happened.
Yeah, so kind of made me chill on the cut too a bunch of times,
You know what
but
it
yeah,
is? You know what it is? Everyone is killing AEW about the stars being too fresh and too new, but it's also the production team as with camera work, right? Because they catch every little fumble. But WWE, I think with WWE it's more so purposely done with those 18 cuts so you don't see a fumble, or if you think a fumble is about to happen, you don't see it.
true. But then you remedy that with having more women's matches, having more shit, putting them on the program
Mhm.
more, not just AEW Dark, blah blah. You know, like it's just
Yeah.
it's one thing helps the other, and in the long run. So, you know, again, the same thing that you could do for the men, they could do for the women. I think they're having like a tournament soon for the
Yes,
women
the
as
yeah,
well. So
America,
that
yeah,
could kind of
America
help
versus
Japan.
Japan.
I
So
mean,
yeah, the woman of the Joshi style. Hopefully, we get a lot more. I want it to be
are they
international. I don't.
inviting people though, or because they only have how many Japanese wrestlers do they have? Like two?
Emi Sakura,
Rio
Rio, and there's another one.
and the
There's another one.
champion.
Yes, no, there's another one as well. There's another one. I always forget
So is it
she's the
4v4
champion.
on different brackets, and then they just go to the
They
final,
they
or
just they just announced that there's a bracket with the I sent it to you guys. Or I sent it to you. It was
I
just a
saw the
picture.
bracket.
That's all it was. There were no names.
Hmm,
There's no names yet. They haven't announced it.
interesting.
They said coming soon.
They
They
might be
haven't announced.
inviting people then.
They should. I think
I
that'll
would
happen. That would be a great idea for that to happen. Like pretty
like
much
April, May.
March, April.
Once
Yeah, yeah. After
once there's
after.
vaccines and you could travel a bit more and this and
Mhm.
that, blah blah. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
And not even just that, but just after, in between Revolution and in between February and May, Double or
True.
Nothing and Revolution. Like that makes more sense. Like put it in the middle so people have things to watch, and we can have more things to build. Like there's a storyline. There's a couple of storylines that can be built with just 8 women that's going to stick around. So if that's the thing, hopefully that happens. So it's doable. That's the thing. I don't know. That's pretty much it with AEW. I don't have anything else to talk about that I can think of.
Cool. I mean, since we're talking about AEW, I don't know what the fuck that was. What the hell's going on in your neck of the woods?
My light is on. My light is on. The plug. Come on.
Oh, I
Bitch.
thought like there was a fire flaring up next to you or something. Like, maybe you should fucking leave. No, but since we're pretty much done talking about AEW, well, kind of leads into New Japan anyway because of the fact that we have Moxley being part of not part of New Japan, but he's obviously contracted to AEW, but he also is still the United States IWGP US champion in New Japan. So apparently John Moxley appeared on New Japan on Friday night's what the fuck is New Japan
New Japan
Plus
Strong.
W? What the fuck did I say? New Japan Strong. Yeah, sorry. I just completely
I don't even
fucking
know what you just
brain
said.
farted immediately. So yeah, apparently for February 26th, John Moxley versus Kenta has been announced at the New Beginning in USA event. So they're making
Wait, what is that date?
February 26th, New Beginning in USA.
The day before
Mm-hmm.
Revolution.
Yep, on Friday.
Okay.
I mean, it ties because let's be
I
honest.
like it. I
Yeah.
like it.
So he appeared on the past week Strong and attacked Kenta, who holds the right to challenge for his title. Obviously, he's the number one contender. So yeah, the road to the New Beginning USA actually started on this past Friday. So what happened on there was pretty much Ray Horace versus TJP, Bateman, Mysterioso, Adrian Quest, and Jordan Clearwater versus Brody King, Barrett Brown, Sterling Regal, and Logan Regal. And Kevin Knight
So the
versus
Ring of
BK.
Honor. No, I'm sorry. Keep going.
No,
That's
go ahead.
everything.
That was all. That was it. I didn't see the results actually for it, but that's what happened on Friday.
I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'm not gonna watch. Am I gonna watch the Fallout from Rumble on Raw? Maybe not. Either way, so the Ring of Honor New Japan partnership is still slightly strong. Brody King's everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Brody King. It is just Brody King, but one person is better than nothing. I think Ray Horace might also be part of that partnership too. I like it. I just wish they would let each other use business purposes. Sometimes I got to use each other facilities. I would like that.
So
even between promos and things like that, like just cut a promo with the logo in the back, or just after leaving the ring, cut a promo on somebody. Like it's possible if you don't need a team anymore.
Yeah,
like you can do it the way that the Bucks and Sammy Guevara do their vlogs. Like you can definitely do that. It's a thing that should happen for wrestling. Like don't only acknowledge that there's a partnership in the other company, but acknowledge that somebody is still living in somebody else's head.
Yep,
like this,
exactly.
that's a whole nother storyline. Like just because I'm over here, don't think I forgot about my other title, Kenny. Like things like that. Brody can go after whoever he wants. He can go after the he could go after one of the New Japan titles. He could go after one of the Ring of Honor titles. Like Ring of Honor needs that publicity and that notoriety right now because it's been quiet for them. They like pretty much just restarted everything around final battle. But and
that was like in December, so they still need some ground to catch up on a lot of stuff. So,
but they're doing regular TV too.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good that they started. Because we're talking about Ring of Honor, John Grisham just re-signed with the promotion today. Well, it was announced today that they just re-signed with the promotion. And he is the Ring of Honor Pure Champion along with holding the tag team title, so double champ. At the same time,
they should have updated that title.
Ring of Honor, which one?
The Pure title. They didn't update it. It's the same old Pure title. It's but fine. Hey, I get it. Fuck it.
Yeah, because it's tradition. Yeah, don't just leave it just like it is. Like it's the Pure title.
And they paid everybody. Like throughout the break, throughout this unwanted break of COVID, they paid everybody. And you see people are still re-signing. Like they have it. Like
that's cool.
I respect them. And they were off. They were off for pretty much majority of the time. So they still paid everyone. Like we shit on Ring of Honor, but it's looking like it's being ran by a couple of stand-up people.
We're not saying that it's fucking terrible. It's just
they
kind of fell off.
Yeah.
We know they fell off. They were number 2 before in the US.
Oh my God.
Let's need that. Let's be real. They were number 2. But they're number 4, bro. Impact is ahead of them right now. Yeah. Even before the partnership with AEW, Impact was doing better.
They're kind of neck and neck.
Impact was barely doing better, but they were doing better.
I'm talking about today. Ring of Honor and Impact, I think, are neck and neck.
No. The AEW partnership puts it ahead.
Not in terms of being spoken about right now. I think as just far as talent. As far as talent, I think they're neck and neck.
Yeah.
But as far as notoriety, they have dwindled.
They have dropped hard. In the last 2 years, they dropped hard. Let's not pretend. But at the same time, Ring of Honor has also re-signed Mark Haskins, Bandido, Amy Rose, Bateman, Brian Johnson, Sumi Sakai, Tracy Williams, and the Bouncers, Beer City Bruiser, and Brian Milonas. So, yeah.
Brian Milonas.
I don't know why I said it that way, yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying it like Greek for some reason, but yeah, continue.
No, it's a very Greek sound looking and sounding name, honestly.
Yeah.
Can we get a Ring of Honor and AEW inter like cross promotion thing? Like not even super cross promotion, but the women's, right? The women's tournament that's happening. Can we get Sumi Sakai?
Why not? Why
That
not?
would be amazing.
I mean, that would make sense. She was super cool. I remember when we met her, like she was super sweet, super nice.
Yeah, she's
And
amazing.
yeah, and no, yeah, I don't see why not. Like they should definitely have
Did you
that
take a picture
going.
with her?
I think we did. We gotta find that. But
If you did, post it. Post it
yeah,
on
I'll find it.
that
I
was
think we did a long time ago. That was like 2 years ago, 3 years, almost 2 years
that
ago.
19. That
Yeah.
was 19. That was
So
like
it was yeah, I think it was February, March or one of those. It was a BCW women's thing, wasn't it, in Queens when we went that time? Or no, it was
yes
something
and
else.
no. Yes and no. That was when we met Austin.
Right. You're right. But yeah,
Who do I
moving
think I
on.
am? First name basis.
Exactly. Exactly.
Not
No,
Austin
yeah.
Gunn. Austin.
It would be dope if she did, show up, if they did reach out to her, because it's not you don't have Japanese wrestlers everywhere in the United States, and if she's one that's currently in the US, that would make sense, to try to
I need you
get
to
her
find
for
that
it.
picture, brother.
So we're doing a podcast, relax.
No. I know. I'm just saying. I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I'm like,
so
what's that?
any other news for New Japan or anything like that? Nah, right? There's just mainly
New
going on their
Japan.
way with a bunch of tag matches going forward until they get into New Beginnings in Hiroshima. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for those
So that
things.
means I'm not going to be watching that much, but yeah, we deal with
Yeah.
that. I do watch, like that New Japan, the match that Leo was in, that Mox had came out. I do want to watch.
Okay.
I do want to watch that full match. So remember we was talking about Jay White last week, or was it the week before? Whenever we was talking about him, about that 7-year contract that he signed, apparently that Dave Meltzer said he signed. So
go fuck yourselves, everybody. He returned to New Japan.
Yeah, he was not leaving.
No, he wasn't gonna fucking leave.
Yeah, like what is there to leave for? There's a million titles that he can grab, and he's only had about two or three. I don't think he's had a tag title. I know he had the US and the heavyweight title out there. Like other than that, I don't think he's had any other title.
Good. He's so fucking good.
Yes.
Going from those little fucking shorts, from those little short shorts to what he is now in like fucking 3.5, 4 years. Like he's that fucking good. I've never, again, and I'm gonna keep saying it, I've never seen the fucking transformation, metamorphosis of somebody's career and their upwards career trajectory in that short amount of time and becoming that good overall. Like, bro,
you know what it is? It's him. It's his talent, and it's the fact that the right people are behind him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the right people are behind him enough to say, "Hey, fuck it, let's just give him a title."
Yeah.
Let's just make him not an interim title holder, but an interim champion, not an interim champion, but someone who can just pass it from one person to another. Like that's what happened with
when Sasha Banks used to fucking I just don't want him becoming Sasha Banks. That's just it.
Oh my God, no, I don't think it'll happen.
No, obviously not.
Yeah, I just like the fact that everyone, like, the company is clearly behind him, and they took a gamble, and they know that.
Oh, this happened today.
What's that?
So apparently, tonight, earlier tonight, this morning for us at least. Earlier tonight seems weird, but
I left that alone because I don't know.
Apparently, Jay White came out attacking Tomohiro Ishii after he got a deciding fall in a tag match with Bullet Club during a routine Road to New Beginning show in Korakuen Hall. It's still my era, he declared as he stormed out of the arena with a very happy Gato in tow. So.
Oh, it's still the Switchblade era.
Yeah, I mean it has to be because this is gonna be his year. Like, if you thought last year he did some shit, like if he truly is in the last year of his contract or some shit like that, then it's gonna be a special fucking year. Like, let's be real. He's gonna win it at some point, and he's gonna have at least maybe a 6-month reign. I would probably say maybe until Wrestle Kingdom. So maybe win it around Dominion, possibly. Depending when they'll have that. So
as much as I love Dominion, right? I think we should do certain things on other pay-per-views. I know that's like one of the big fours of that they have, or just their big pay-per-views, or just their big two.
that's their
honestly.
SummerSlam.
Yeah. I would say a little bit. I would say earlier. Maybe not so. No.
Compared to last year, because everything was so jumbled up and everything, it usually takes place in June.
Yeah,
so it's
I know. I'm just thinking of just him having it a little bit longer, and possibly like solidifying another pay-per-view too. That's more so what I was thinking.
I mean, if you think about it, Sakura Genesis is one of their main pay-per-views as well. So is Dominion. G1 doesn't count because that's a whole fucking tournament. But the next big one usually that they did have was Final Battle, that they would show up, or War of the Worlds, like. I mean they would participate in. That's what I meant. Okay. So well, beyond that, I mean,
either way, I don't care. I don't care as long as
he's back. I don't give a fuck as long as he wins it this year or goes on a fucking trailblazing, fuck everybody up type shit this whole year, which he should be all the way until Wrestle Kingdom and main eventing Wrestle Kingdom again and winning it again. So if he gets to Wrestle Kingdom, just fucking everybody up, and then wins it while main eventing Wrestle Kingdom at the same time, it'll be
It'll be amazing. So so what you're saying is you want Best Bout Machine Part 2.
I want the better bout machine. That's what I want to see, because let's be honest.
He's younger.
As great as Kenny is, and as amazing as that whole thing was, and as amazing as he was in New Japan, and still is, don't get me wrong.
He was old?
No, Jay White is he's just entering his prime. Just entering. Not even like in the middle. He's literally just like going right into it, sliding right. So it's just like, he has time. He has at least a good 4 or 5 years, maybe even 6 years to like really, really solidify himself. Not only in New Japan, if he wants to make the jump to WWE in the future, fine. If he wants to make the jump to AEW in the future, fine. Whatever. But at the end of the day, like, he needs that heavyweight championship first, hands down, and then from there,
he's only 28.
That's what I'm saying. He's just entering his prime, so he needs to go on a complete tear this year.
Yeah,
he needs to be wrestler of the year. He needs to fucking win the G1. He needs to win the New Japan Cup. He needs to like win all these major things going forward, and then, get to
Yeah, so he said that he didn't sign a 7-year contract in 2018. Dave Meltzer said
not in 2018. Dave Meltzer probably had it wrong, because what Dave Meltzer probably misunderstood was when he initially got there, he probably re-upped and it was a 7-year contract. It extended to 7 years, but nobody said he officially had a 7-year contract. So,
gummies.
No, it's not gummies. Just a Ricola. Relax. See, the Ricola. Relax. But anyways, I'm happy to see Jay White.
Place your advertisement here.
Facts. Anyways, but so any last news in New Japan, because we got to move on to Royal Rumble?
No, that was it. That was it. We went on.
Back, bitches. Anyway, sorry. I'm just excited.
I
knew it was a high possibility. Everybody was asking me, "Yo, is he leaving? Is he leaving? Is he leaving?" I was like, I don't think so. It wouldn't make sense right now.
And then it was too soon. It still needed like that 3-month thing. Like if he would have left, I didn't think he was gonna come. I did not think he was gonna come until Mania.
Did you get that one? You didn't hear that one. Anyways.
Shit.
Yeah, you didn't. No, it's fine. I expected him to come back in Sakura Genesis, to be honest with you. I expected him to take a little bit of a break, but hey, fuck it.
He's a savage. He's not taking a break, apparently.
He took about a month break, so yeah. Well, his last appearance was on the 6th, so, and if he reappeared on the 1st, not even 3 or 4 weeks. But yeah.
Not even a February.
Exactly.
Of a month. Yeah.
Exactly. So moving on to WWE Royal Rumble. I don't know why I
Oh
did that.
my God. Oh,
So I'm
women's
gonna run through this
battle
shit
was
real
the
quick.
best.
I'm gonna run
Yes.
through this shit real quick, and then we'll get to the actual thing. So, in the beginning, for fuck's sake, in the beginning, on the kickoff show, we had Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defeating Charlotte Flair and Asuka to win the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. After that, we had on the main card WWE Champion Drew McIntyre defeating Oldberg. Yes, I said Oldberg. We'll get back to that. SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks defeating Carmella in a relatively okay match. After that, we had Bianca Belair winning the 2021 Women's Royal Rumble match. In between, after that, we had Universal Championship Roman Reigns defeating Kevin Owens in a really good fucking match, to be honest with you. I liked the match a lot.
It was good, but there's qualms about it.
No, we'll get to that. And afterwards, we had Edge winning the 2021 Royal Rumble men's match. And that's how the night ended. So, so we kind of already talked about Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler winning, and Charlotte Flair just getting that title just because they
so
wanted
she could
to
be
make her
the
Grand Slam
second
champion.
woman.
Yeah. It sucks for Asuka because I wanted her to hold that for a bit. Her and Asuka, I think, would have made a fucking awesome team overall if they would have held it for a bit more. You're trying to see if she's a Grand Slam champ, aren't you? She wasn't there for Divas, so no. But technically speaking, But technically speaking, without the Divas, with NXT women, and I think she is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm only counting the NXT and the three women titles that's here now. NXT, the tag titles, and Raw and SmackDown. That's all I'm actually pretty much considering. Other ones don't really matter to me. So not that it does. Well, Divas. Not that it doesn't matter. It's just it's not a live title at the moment.
I'm just trying to see what she got. So she was the NXT Women's Champion for 2 fucking years. SmackDown Women's Champion.
No. I didn't know she was the champion while she had her.
Yo,
season.
So
they are both.
Yeah, there's 3 fucking champions. Grand Slam champs.
So they're number 2 and number 2.
Yeah.
Respect that. I respect that.
Fuck yeah. Good. Well, you got to remember, she also had the tag team champion way before that. She had it with the Kabuki Warriors. Her and so
yes, she was the second.
So
champion.
when she became the Raw Women's Championship, when she got her from Becky Lynch, she's been had a fucking. She's the second. Guess what? Charlotte Flair's number 3. So, shit. Congratulations, Asuka. I never really noticed that until
I feel bad about that.
So good for you. Fucking Grand Slam champ. Afterwards, we had like we said, Drew McIntyre defeating Oldberg. Look, I don't like to make the joke saying Oldberg, to be honest with you. No, I kind of laughed here and there, and you're like fucking dying over there. But my thing is,
I didn't catch it. I was not ready for when you said Oldberg this time.
Bro, like, Drew McIntyre is Drew McIntyre.
A part-timer doesn't need to be in a...
Not even a part-timer. The thing is,
I'm saying part-timer.
He shouldn't be taking a spot. Absolutely. 2,
for 2 fucking minutes.
My biggest issue was, in those 2 minutes, he looked like he was dying in that match. Fucking Goldberg. He could not catch his breath. He didn't know what the fuck was going on.
He got kicked in his face for real.
Good, because you shouldn't be in the ring anymore. I'm sorry. Like, you just really shouldn't. He looked bad. He looked bad overall. Like, that first spear, right after that first spear he hit him with before the match actually started, he was already like winded. He was already out of it. And then after that, like,
it's great, but it was
the spear was fine. I mean, nobody's ever gonna say you could do a spear wrong. He did the spear fine, but once again, he almost fucking drops Drew McIntyre on his head. Like, just stop. I'm sorry, stop. Like, I love Goldberg.
If you can't,
I love Goldberg for everything he did. Like, for everything he did, I love Goldberg. Like, obviously, people are always gonna be fans of Goldberg
for the last 2 years.
But just stop, bro. You almost killed the Undertaker. You almost fucking killed fucking Drew McIntyre again. Like, yeah. And then the other thing is, like, at the end of the match, he's like, you passed the test. Motherfucker, what test? You're done. You've been done. You've been done since the Brock Lesnar thing.
They trying to make Goldberg the boss level.
No, he's not the boss. The boss level was Brock Lesnar and still is Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is like, how can I put it? Brock Lesnar is, I want to say, like Frieza. Always comes back. Mad annoying. But you kind of love to see the, coming back. That's the Joker.
He really did come back like 5 times. That was some bullshit.
Exactly. So like, it's you want to see it, but then at the same time, it's like, yo, Goldberg. That's it. That's it.
If you're gonna come back the right way. Yeah. Honestly, everyone is in the wrestling community. Not everyone. A lot of people are comparing Goldberg and Sting popping back up on television. It's not the same as to put somebody else over. They are putting people over on both sides, but it's Darby.
My thing is,
it's Darby versus Roman. I mean, Darby versus Drew. Darby is upcoming. We don't need Drew. We don't need Goldberg to go
for
to
Drew. No, you don't, because him beating
2-time champion. No,
him beating Randy Orton, him beating fucking what's his face? Brock? Yeah, like that's already solidified. Like that's already solidified. There's no other thing that you need. You don't need Goldberg to come back. Maybe if you really want to go hard, you bring The Rock back or some shit like that. Somebody that can actually go.
Costs way more. He costs way more. And
I'm just saying, somebody who could actually put on a match that doesn't need to be carried as much. That actually trained for the match. I don't want to say that Goldberg didn't train for the match, but like I said, he looked winded in less than 4-5 minutes, and that's not good for anyone. I don't know, bro.
Did he skip leg day?
Maybe. I don't know. But either way, we're moving on.
Wait. I do want to say, the last thing I do want to say about the match is it looked good. It looked decent. It should have started when they actually started, when they got physical. That's when it should have started. I never want to see Goldberg lose in 2 minutes. That's not the Goldberg I ever want to see. Goldberg.
No, that's the Goldberg you're getting from WWE now. Well, he used to win in 2 minutes. Now he's losing in 2 minutes. So, you got to balance. Perfectly balanced. Like everything should be, as per Thanos.
That just means he was never able to have a 10-minute, 30-minute match. That's how I look at it.
When the hell did you ever see him have a 20, 30-minute match?
That's my point. We've never seen it, so it's not just balance. It's part of what's taken away from him. Honestly, like yes, it's a legacy thing.
The allure is gone. I don't ever want to see Goldberg in the fucking ring again. Honestly, just like I didn't want to see the Undertaker in the ring anymore for a long time. Like for the last couple 2-3 years, I didn't want to see the Undertaker come back. Not because not because I didn't like the Undertaker. It's just no, not even that. It's just because don't get me wrong, age is the one thing, but two, at the same time, you're hurting your own legacy overall by you keep coming back, and it's just like
you can't perform, and you diminish your body of work when you do a fucking jackhammer like that. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Stop.
You can't jackhammer.
You're done.
2,500 pounds, and I get it. I get it. At the same time, give him somebody else that's lighter or something, or just don't
come back. That's it. So yeah,
just make sure he doesn't do the move.
Yeah, no, he has to. That's the problem.
I know. He has to do his 2 moves.
Sasha Banks versus Carmella. Good match. I kind of hate the fact that her finisher, her fucking bank statement, is so easy to get out of, and nobody gets out of it. All you gotta do is swing your legs to the side, and that's it. But nobody has the wherewithal to be like, oh, maybe I should swing my legs to the side. Because she's the only smart one, clearly, apparently. And that's how WWE likes to book people, as, certain people being smart. Exactly. Smart, yeah. But, I'm sorry. Fucking Carmella was pulled up so high, all she has to do was just flick her hips, and she would have been out of the thing.
Yeah, she could have did like little fucking. She could have did half a spinneroonie to get out.
Yeah, and exactly. All she had to do was push up a little bit more on her arms and just flip out. Because now I understand if she had one or more of her arms like trapped, I get it. Then it's a more difficult hold to get out. But
she needs.
Congratulations for her holding on to the thing. And obviously, they're only holding on until Becky Lynch comes back. So
That's fine. You know what's funny? She tweeted a picture of the curtains and Gorilla, and everybody went crazy. Thought she was actually going to be in it. She just had the baby. That's not going to happen. Like, she's just there. She's at
and not
work.
now with a baby. You think she gonna come out in COVID era? What a fucking fuck out of here!
That's true.
You guys
Yeah,
are crazy.
nah.
Maybe the husband comes out. That's fine. That's cool. But
Nobody even thought of that. Nobody even thought of that. And
exactly,
then he came out.
Exactly. So Bianca Belair
Nobody cares about
one
Seth.
Royal Rumble match. Congratulations to Bianca Belair. Really happy about that. I think it was pretty unanimous. Everybody wanted her to win pretty much throughout the wrestling community. So
back to my merengue.
So yeah.
That's how this is how it made me feel. I was just like,
okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was really happy about it. And it just made sense because she last year she had an amazing fucking Rumble, and this year she had another great Rumble. She started at number 3 all the way to the end, going for 56 minutes. Was it? I think so. Yeah, 56, almost 57 minutes. So like, set the record for the longest person in there. And on top of that, like, she had an awesome fucking match overall. She had great spots with Naomi as well, which were pretty cool, and great spots overall. So she's fully deserving of it. I hope she. I don't know who she's gonna pick. We gotta think about who she could pick. We'll probably leave that for another episode because we want to run through these. But I don't know. Maybe we'll see what happens with the championship back picture. Yeah, but still, in two Royal Rumbles, she has 12 eliminations. That's a lot.
Oh yeah,
she did 8 last year. Exactly.
She was going crazy before.
Yeah. So yeah, it's great for her. Happy for her, and like, I just want to see how this pushes her, because she deserved it last year, and she deserved it this year, and she got it this year. So we'll see what happens. Universal Championship match was really good. Kevin Owens doing fucking swanton bombs, getting thrown through tables. It was really good spots overall, all up until the end. My camera battery is dying. Great. So yeah, I'm just gonna run through these real quick. Also, what do you think about the match?
I liked it. It was just poorly placed. The Women's Royal Rumble was just, honestly, was so great, and it was a great surprise. We seen Jillian come back and do that little spot with whatchamacallit. But it was so great that it took away from this match. It wasn't poorly placed. It was just it was so much excitement. It was a palate cleanser.
I think it got bogged down at the end when the whole, like, because everything was great until he like fucking handcuffed them, and then it slowed down to a crawl.
The way it was good.
I liked it.
The start. No, it was a really good match. It was just it started too soon. We maybe needed a palate cleanser match, which would have, or some kind of promo, like something, maybe another thing with the tag, with the 24/7 title, something just to, like, okay, as a palate cleanser, because it was a really good match. It took a minute for me to get into it because of the Royal Rumble. But yeah, I liked it. I really liked it. I liked the spot from the golf cart spot. I did like that too.
Oh yeah, that was everybody. Good. I was like, oh yeah.
Everybody was killing. Oh yeah. Do not be original. God damn it, create something.
Oh, whatever. And then Edge winning the Royal Rumble match. We didn't discuss Edge, but I keenly enough actually put it in the actual edit of the podcast that we had with Bushi the other day, because we were talking about Big E, we're talking about other people. But I was like, maybe Edge, and I put a picture of Edge, and hey, oh look, I'm gone. So no, yeah, it was like, hey, here we go. Maybe I could just do this real quick. Actually, hold on. Let's see how fast I can do this.
Well, I'm still here.
No, I know. Stop your shit, please. Please.
I'm the start of the show.
I hate you.
Okay. Look, it's a logo. Ooh. So what? I don't know. Is Edge a 2-time Royal Rumble winner?
I don't know.
He's a part-time and a 2-time. I think he's a 2-time. I've been trying to look for that for like the last couple of minutes as we were speaking. Maybe it's all the way at the bottom with accomplishments. But I don't know. How do you feel about a part-time winning the Royal Rumble? Because if you was watching and you seen Corey Graves' face, Corey Graves was not amused in the slightest.
With the what?
with Edge with a part timer. Excuse me, not Edge, but with a part timer winning the Royal Rumble.
Oh, Corey gets to go fuck himself. I don't care.
As a part time, like in the last, I would say the last 5 years we
How
had.
many times have part timers actually? Then nobody's saying he's gonna win the fucking belt. Nobody's saying that.
I know that. I'm talking about just the accolade itself. It doesn't bother me, but it just shows the trajectory that WWE is trying to be on. Like you're solidifying people, but you're not. Like just think about the Royal Rumble and look at Otis, right? They're done with Otis. You can't tell me that they're not done with Otis. Like I don't know how long he was in the Royal Rumble, but he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. Like it was no look. It was no look for him. Yes, he is a two-time Royal Rumble not champion, but winner, 2010 and 2021. Yeah, they did say 11 years later. But yeah, it's so many other people that you can push. Somebody had asked me. Of course, like people were asking, who do you think should be? Who do you think could win? Me being me, I did say Chad Gable because it's like, why not? He could. Maybe it might be soon.
That was gonna happen.
No. I'm not saying that it should happen this year, but he should win. Like he honestly should get that look because, like, what do you have against him? Like remember they were going on this whole thing. He was going to be the next Kurt Angle. If you want to have that story, make it happen. Like you can make that, you can get on that trajectory. Like he is an Olympic gold medalist. Like do something with him. His talent is just crazy. He's, as a wrestler, if you want people to know that, okay, WWE is about the talent, not just about the acting or like whatever, he can like put him there. I'm sure you can put him in some acting classes or whatever. And I don't know. It's just the fact that he's small and Vince don't like small people, which is just crazy to me. But that's really, I really not that it bothers me that Edge won. Is the fact that another part-timer won is the thing. Like these accolades, I try not to look at them as just accolades, but that's what WWE does. These things are supposed to be around so that they can push people or just give people more of a push, like the push that Otis was supposed to, that he kind of did get when he won the Money in the Bank, or like King of the Ring. I know that's a dead thing, but that's a push that Corbin got.
Got it.
Same thing with the greatest Royal Rumble. It's not much, but they did use that for Braun. Like all of those things, they should use it as opposed to just a look. Like he didn't need it. He is Edge. But hey, it's the same. To me, it's the same thing like Goldberg winning. I know it's a very big difference, not only in age, but I'm talking about contract wise and what they can do for the company in the next year as far as talent goes.
True. So you can still hear me, right? Just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay, because like my whole shit kind of somewhat crashed, and I don't know if it's fully even recording as much as it was. So I think we should probably start wrapping it up soon because, like, I don't know what happened.
Do you want to pause this and we come back in like an hour or so?
No, because we were pretty much done anyway at this point.
I know that.
Yeah. I'll just have to edit it weirdly, but it's all good.
There's gonna be mad pictures of people that I'm talking about.
Maybe, or just differently. Who knows? But we'll figure it out. So hopefully it recorded that because like it actually even froze like the preview on the recording. So we'll see what happens. But with that being said, since my camera died and I tried to quick switch to another camera and it was just not having it, I don't know what happened. But
one last thing, I do want to mention Elite Amateur Fight League. They are now they have a partnership with Southwest Airlines.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so cool. I want to see more from EAFL, but whatever happens. Honestly, I do want to see more. I've been reaching out to a couple of their fighters to
Okay.
speak to some MMA people. So hopefully we'll get that going soon too.
Hopefully. We'll see what happens. But yeah.
Get back
So
to
with
my
that being said, this motherfucker still doing my thing. With that being said, that's the end of the podcast. Thank you so much for watching and listening. You can follow us on Twitter at Pokes and Chokes, myself at _ Mr. Alex25 _ the guy doing the merengue at
NU_KEW LA. I can do it to the.
I wish
to
it
the
would
no
have
beat.
frozen your fucking video feed.
It's yours.
Yeah, Facebook.com/Pokes and Chokes. On Instagram at Pokes Chokes Podcast. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Transistor FM. Also Redbubble, Threadless, Teespring for merch, and go fuck yourself again. And check your link tree and all that stuff. So the link tree in the comments below, or I mean in the description below. And yeah, thanks. So I'm gonna fuck you up when I see you, and I hope everybody has a good snow day, whoever's in the Northeast. And yeah, thanks so much, and we'll catch you guys next time, bitch.